in meditation, where should we put our consciousness in the body?
You don't have to do anything. You just get into it. When the Kundalini crosses over this center, immediately you become thoughtlessly aware. That's a state when you are in the present, neither in the future, not in the past. And then the growth, spiritual growth starts working it out. And suddenly you will find one day that you have touched that depth of your divinity. You don't have to direct yourself at all. The Kundalini itself directs.
Does any sort of meditation work? Does it matter? Because there's so many different...
There are so many different forms of meditation. Does any sort of meditation work?
No, it does not. We do not meditate. We have to be in meditation. There's a difference between the two. You do not meditate before realization. After realization, you are in meditation. So you become thoughtlessly aware. So when you meditate in Sahaja Yoga, you become thoughtlessly aware, and then you start growing into a new awareness or a higher awareness, which you call as doubtless awareness. And that is how you start growing. So the meditation is that you get into meditation. You don't do meditation. And it's such a spontaneous happening. Only thing, you have to learn to be spontaneous. And that's what I find, that in Sahaj, people still, though they are out of this illusion, this ocean of illusion, still sometimes their one leg is still there in the ocean, and still they are pulling it out and pushing it back. That should not be. That is only because people don't meditate. Now to say you must meditate, people think it's a kind of a ritual or maybe a kind of a style of Sahaja. No. Meditation is for you to go deep down into yourself, to achieve all that your Sahasrara wants to give you, to achieve that height of detachment, of understanding, is only through meditation. So what happens in meditation is that your awareness crosses over Agya, goes above, and is now stationed in the Sahasrara, in thoughtless awareness. Then the reality of Sahasrara, the beauty of Sahasrara starts pouring in your own character, in your own temperament. Unless and until you meditate. Not meditate just to get well or just to feel that I must meditate. But meditation is very important for all of you, that you develop your Sahasrara in such a manner that you imbibe the beauty of your Sahasrara. If you don't use your Sahasrara in this way, after some time you will find Sahasrara will close down, you will have no vibrations, and you will have no understanding of yourself. So very, very important thing is to meditate. I can immediately make out a person who has been meditating and the one who has not been meditating. Because a person who does not meditate is still thinks that, oh, it's all right, I am doing this, I am doing that. Meditation is the only way you can enrich yourself with the beauty of reality. There's no other way. I cannot find any other way but meditation, by which you rise into the realm of divinity. For example, I would say that myself, whatever I have done is this, that I have been able to find out a method how to give self-realization to masses. But that doesn't mean that if I give to masses, they are all Sahajogis. No. You must have seen whenever you have your programs, people get realization when I am there and they come to programs for a while and then they drop out. The reason is they have not meditated. If they had meditated, they would have known what is their quality? What are they? Without meditation, you don't understand what is best for you. So today is a day when you have to promise me that you will meditate every night, every evening, maybe in the morning also. Whenever it is possible, if you can go into meditative mood, you are in contact with this divine power. Then whatever is good for you, whatever good for your society, for your country, all is done by this divine power. You don't have to overpower the divine power. You don't have to order, you don't have to ask. Just if you meditate, you are one with this all-pervading power, which is another great blessings to us. I am not saying that you go on meditating for hours together, not necessary. But with full faith in yourself and in the divine power. If you work it out, I am sure it's not difficult to rise to that state of consciousness. That is what we have to achieve. It's possible for men as well as for women. The inner side of yourself, the subtler side of your being, you must allow the Kundalini to go through the Agya. To cross the Agya is a very important thing in modern times. And for that you have to meditate. If you can meditate with complete faith in yourself, this Agya can be opened up with surrendering to the divine. You have to surrender yourself to the divine. And when this Agya opens, you'll be amazed, your Sahasrara is just waiting to transfer, to give you all the help that you need through the all-pervading power. Your connection of Sahasrara with the all-pervading power is established. And by that you will be amazed how all these 7 chakras work for you. How they help you. How they try to give you whatever is the real knowledge about everything. But first and foremost is your Sahasrara. Only your Sahasrara can reflect the light of the divine. So your Sahasrara is extremely important. You must meditate to enrich your Sahasrara, to cure it, to make it completely nourished by the Kundalini. There's no need to do many rituals, but meditation and also little bit of taking bandhan even now today is necessary, I think, when you go out. Because still Kali Yuga is working its own pangs and the Satya Yuga is trying to come out. We are the ones who are going to support, look after the Satya Yuga. And that's why the Sahasrara opening is very, very important. It's very important. And those who want to grow should meditate every day, whatever time you may come home, maybe in the morning, maybe in the evening, any time. But you will know that you are meditating when you can get into thoughtless awareness. Then you will know. Your reaction will be zero. Look at something, you will just look at it. You won't react because you are thoughtless. You won't react. When that reaction is not there, then everything, you will be surprised, is divine. Because reaction is your Agya's problem. Once you are absolutely thoughtlessly aware, you are one with the divine. So much so that divine takes over every activity, every moment of your life and looks after it. And you feel completely secure, one with the divine, and enjoy the blessings of the divine. May God bless you.